It's a pleasure to stand before such a determined and ambitious audience. Each of you has a unique story, a personal journey marked by moments of triumph and times of trial. It's these trials, these moments of pain and difficulty, that shape our character and mold us into who we are destined to become. I remember a time when I faced a seemingly insurmountable challenge. It was early in my career, and I was struggling to make ends meet. Every day felt like an uphill battle, and there were moments when giving up seemed like the easiest option. But it was during these dark times that I discovered something profound. Pain is not an enemy. Instead, it can be a powerful ally if we choose to embrace it and learn from it. One particular day stands out in my memory. I had just received a rejection that felt like the final nail in the coffin of my dreams. Sitting alone in my small apartment, I felt a wave of self-pity wash over me. The temptation to complain, to blame my circumstances was strong. But then a thought occurred to me. What if, instead of complaining, I decided to face this pain head-on? What if I could transform this adversity into an opportunity for growth? That moment was a turning point. I realized that pain and struggle are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. They force us to dig deep, to find our inner strength, and to rebuild ourselves stronger and more resilient than before. From that day forward, I made a conscious decision to enjoy my pain, to see it as a challenge to overcome, rather than an obstacle to avoid. Today I want to share this insight with you. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Complaining only drains our energy and distracts us from finding solutions. Instead, we can choose to channel our pain into positive action to rebuild ourselves with each challenge we face. This mindset shift is not easy, but it is transformative. It allows us to see pain not as a burden, but as a gift that shapes our character and fuels our growth. It is crucial to understand the power of perspective. How we view our challenges and pain dramatically shapes our experience and ultimately our success. Our perspective is like a lens through which we see the world. If that lens is clouded with negativity and defeat, every obstacle will seem insurmountable. But if that lens is clear and focused, we can see pain for what it truly is, a temporary phase and a catalyst for growth. Consider the analogy of a storm. When a storm hits, it can feel overwhelming, with winds that threaten to blow us off course and rain that seems unending. But every storm, no matter how fierce, eventually passes. The sky's clear, the sun shines again, and often we find ourselves stronger for having weathered it. Pain and challenges are much like storms. They are temporary disruptions that, when faced with the right perspective, can lead to profound personal growth. Take, for example, Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all time. Edison faced countless failures on his path to inventing the light bulb. It is said that he failed over 1,000 times. But rather than seeing these failures as reasons to give up, Edison viewed each one as a learning opportunity. Each failure brought him one step closer to success. He famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His perspective transformed pain and failure into a powerful force for innovation and success. Similarly, consider Oprah Winfrey. Her early life was marked by significant hardship and trauma. She could have easily succumbed to the pain of her past, but instead, she chose to transform it into a source of strength. Oprah's perspective allowed her to see her challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Her story is a testament to the incredible power of perspective in turning pain to a driving force for success. Now reflect on our own lives. We all face pain and challenges, but how we choose to view them can make all the difference. When we see pain as a temporary phase, we can endure it with the knowledge that it will pass. When we see it as a catalyst for growth, we can embrace it, knowing that it is shaping us into stronger, more resilient individuals. This shift in perspective is not just a mental exercise. It requires a deep commitment to changing how we respond to adversity. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of seeing obstacles as barriers, we can see them as opportunities to test our resolve and build our character. This mindset allows us to move from a place of victimhood to one of empowerment. Let me share another story to illustrate this point. During the Great Depression, many people lost everything. Yet, some of the most successful businesses and entrepreneurs emerged during this time. One such individual was Henry Ford. Despite the economic turmoil, Ford saw an opportunity to innovate and streamline his production processes. His perspective on the challenges of the time allowed him to not only survive but thrive, revolutionizing the automotive industry in the process. These examples show us that perspective is a powerful tool. It shapes our reality and determines our response to life's challenges. By choosing to see pain as temporary and as a catalyst for growth, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. We can transform our struggles into strengths, our setbacks into setups for success. Let's commit to embracing this perspective. Let's see each challenge as an opportunity to grow, each pain as a momentary phase that will pass. By doing so, we not only build resilience, but also position ourselves for greater success and fulfillment. Remember the stories of Edison, Oprah, and Ford. Let their examples inspire you to shift your perspective and embrace the power of pain as a transformative force. This mindset will not only help you navigate life storms, but also emerge from them stronger and more determined than ever before. Understanding the power of perspective leads us to another fundamental truth. Pain is an inevitable part of life and growth. It's an experience that every one of us must face. Yet it is how we choose to embrace this pain that determines our strength and resilience. Think of pain as a sculptor. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of discomfort is a chisel stroke shaping and refining us into a masterpiece. Just as a sculptor removes bits of stone to reveal a beautiful statue, life's difficulties carve away our rough edges, revealing the strength and beauty within us. Consider the process of building muscle. When we exercise, we subject our muscles to stress and strain, causing tiny tears. This pain signals our bodies to rebuild the muscles, making them stronger than before. Without this pain, there can be no growth, no increase in strength. Our personal growth follows the same principle. It is through facing and embracing pain that we become more resilient and capable individuals. Let me share a story to illustrate this point. Many years ago, I met a young entrepreneur named Alex. Alex had a vision to create a tech startup that would revolutionize the industry. He invested all his savings into his idea, worked tirelessly, and faced countless challenges. One of the most significant setbacks came when his primary investor pulled out at the last minute, leaving him on the brink of financial ruin. In that moment, Alex felt a wave of despair. He could have easily given up, blaming his misfortune on external circumstances. Instead, he chose to embrace the pain. He viewed it as a test of his determination and an opportunity to learn. He reevaluated his business plan, reached out to new potential investors, and worked even harder to refine his product. Through this painful process, Alex discovered new strategies and insights that he hadn't considered before. He became more resilient, more resourceful, and ultimately more successful. His startup not only survived, but thrived, becoming a leader in its field. Alex's story is a powerful reminder that embracing pain, rather than avoiding it, can lead to incredible growth and strength. In our own lives, we must recognize that pain is not something to fear or avoid. It is a necessary part of our journey. Each painful experience is a lesson, a stepping stone towards greater resilience. By embracing pain, we build the mental and emotional muscles needed to overcome future challenges. Think back to a time when you faced significant pain or hardship. Perhaps it was the loss of a job, the end of a relationship, or a personal failure. At the time, it may have felt overwhelming. But looking back, can you see how that experience shaped you? Can you see the strength and wisdom you gained from it? This reflection helps us understand that pain, while difficult, is a crucial part of our development. Let's commit to embracing pain as part of our process. Let's view each challenge not as a roadblock, but as a chill stroke shaping us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Remember, it is through the fire that gold is purified. Our pain is the fire that purifies us, making us stronger and more valuable. By adopting this mindset, we can face life's challenges with courage and determination. We can transform our pain into power, our setbacks into setups for success. Each time we embrace pain, we take another step towards becoming the best versions of ourselves. Remember Alex's story. Embrace the discomfort, learn from it, and allow it to build your resilience. This is the path to true strength and lasting success. Embracing pain as a part of our growth process naturally leads us to the next vital step, shifting from complaints to action. Complaining, while seemingly a natural response to adversity actually holds us back from progress and growth. It's easy to fall into the trap of vocalizing our frustrations and pointing out what's wrong, but this habit can create a cycle of negativity that stifles our potential. Consider the energy it takes to complain. Every moment spent lamenting our situation is a moment taken away from finding a solution. Complaints focus on the problem, not the resolution. They drain our motivation, cloud our thinking, and can even spread negativity to those around us. It's like trying to climb a mountain with a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each complaint adds weight, making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. To illustrate this, let me share a story about a colleague named Sarah. Sarah was exceptionally talented, but found herself stuck in a job that didn't challenge her or allow her to grow. She spent a lot of time complaining about her situation, how unfair her boss was, how stagnant the work environment felt, and how unappreciated she was. This constant complaining became a habit, and soon it affected not only her work performance, but also her relationships with colleagues and friends. One day, after a particularly frustrating day at work, Sarah had a moment of clarity. She realized that her complaints were getting her nowhere. She decided it was time for a change. Instead of focusing on what was wrong, she began to focus on what she could do to improve her situation. This shift from a complaining mindset to an action-oriented mindset marked the beginning of her transformation. Sarah started by setting clear, actionable goals. She updated her resume, began networking with professionals in her desired field, and enrolled in courses to develop new skills. Each step she took, no matter how small, was a move away from negativity and towards empowerment. Within a few months, she found a new job that was not only challenging and fulfilling, but also appreciated her talents and contributions. Sarah's story highlights the powerful impact of shifting from complaints to action. It's a mindset change that requires deliberate effort, but the rewards are immense. To help you make this shift, here are some practical strategies. First, become aware of your complaints. Pay attention to the times you catch yourself complaining, whether it's about work, personal relationships, or other aspects of your life. Acknowledge these moments without judgment. Next, reframe your complaints into questions. Instead of saying, "I hate my job," ask, "What steps can I take to find a job that I love?" This simple rephrasing turns a negative statement into a problem-solving question, opening the door to action. Set specific, measurable goals. It's not enough to want change. You need a plan. Define what you want to achieve, break it down into smaller steps, and set deadlines for each step. This gives you a clear roadmap to follow and helps maintain your focus on positive action. Take immediate action, no matter how small. Action breeds momentum. Even small steps can lead to significant progress over time. It could be as simple as making a phone call, researching a topic, or dedicating time each day to work on your goals. Surround yourself with positive influences. Negative people can fuel your complaints and drag you down. Seek out those who inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth. Their positivity will reinforce your action-oriented mindset. Practice gratitude. Focusing on what you're grateful for can shift your perspective from what's wrong to what's right in your life. This positive outlook fuels motivation and drives action. Hold yourself accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend or a mentor who can offer support and encouragement. Regular check-ins can help you stay on track and keep you motivated to continue taking action. Let's remember that action is the antidote to complaint. Each step we take away from negativity and towards proactive change brings us closer to our goals and strengthens our resilience. By shifting from a mindset of complaint to one of action, we empower ourselves to rebuild and thrive regardless of the challenges we face. The next critical step in our journey is rebuilding ourselves. This process involves several key strategies that lay the foundation for a successful and fulfilling life. Let's explore these strategies, beginning with the importance of setting clear and achievable goals. Setting goals is like drawing a roadmap for your life. Without clear goals, we wander aimlessly, susceptible to distractions and setbacks. Goals provide direction and purpose, giving us something concrete to strive for. They transform our dreams into actionable plans, making the path to success clear and attainable. Consider the story of Michael, a young man who felt lost in his career. He had ambitions but lacked a clear direction. One day, he decided to write down his goals. He started with broad objectives, then broke them down into specific, measurable steps. By setting clear goals, Michael was able to focus his efforts and measure his progress. Over time, he achieved each milestone, building momentum and confidence. Today, Michael is a successful entrepreneur, a testament to the power of goal setting. The next strategy in rebuilding yourself is continuous learning. In our rapidly changing world, staying static is not an option. Investing in personal and professional growth is essential. Learning new skills, expanding your knowledge, and staying updated with industry trends keeps you relevant and competitive. Think about it like this. Learning is the fuel that propels us forward. Take Helen, a mid-career professional who felt her skills were becoming obsolete. Instead of resigning herself to irrelevance, she committed to continuous learning. She enrolled in online courses, attended workshops, and read extensively. This investment in her growth not only enhanced her skills, but also opened new opportunities. Helen's commitment to learning transformed her career and reignited her passion for her work. Equally important is the power of networking. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can significantly impact your journey. The people we associate with shape our attitudes, beliefs, and actions. Positive, supportive individuals encourage us, share valuable insights, and provide opportunities for collaboration. I recall a story about John, a talented but introverted software developer. John realized that his limited network was hindering his career growth. He began attending industry events, joining professional groups, and connecting with like-minded individuals. These new connections offered him fresh perspectives, mentorship, and support. John's professional network became a crucial factor in his success, helping him navigate challenges and seize new opportunities. Flexibility and adaptability are essential in rebuilding yourself. Life is unpredictable, and rigid plans often fall apart. Embracing change and adjusting our plans as needed allows us to stay resilient and focused on our goals. Flexibility means being open to new ideas, willing to pivot when necessary, and learning from unexpected challenges. Consider the experience of Laura, a project manager who faced a major setback when a critical project was abruptly canceled. Instead of succumbing to frustration, Laura saw this as an opportunity to reassess her strategy. She adapted by exploring alternative projects and leveraging the team's skills in new ways. This adaptability not only salvaged the situation, but also led to innovative solutions and greater team cohesion. Laura's ability to embrace change turned a potential disaster into a success. As we integrate these strategies, setting clear goals, committing to continuous learning, networking with positive influences, and embracing flexibility, we create a robust foundation for rebuilding ourselves. These elements work together, each supporting the other, to help us navigate the complexities of life and achieve our aspirations. Reflecting on these strategies, it becomes clear that rebuilding ourselves is an ongoing process. It's about consistently striving for improvement, staying open to new experiences, and being resilient in the face of adversity. By adopting these principles, we equip ourselves with the tools needed to thrive in any situation. Let's commit to this journey of self-rebuilding. Let's set clear goals that inspire us, invest in continuous learning to keep us at the forefront of our fields, build strong networks of positive influences, and remain flexible and adaptable in the face of change. This approach will not only help us overcome challenges, but also enable us to achieve. Together, we can rebuild ourselves into stronger, more resilient, and more successful individuals. Let's take these steps with confidence, knowing that each effort brings us closer to our goals and dreams. As we consider the vital components of rebuilding ourselves, we must acknowledge the indispensable role of self-discipline and persistence. These twin pillars support our efforts, ensuring that we remain steadfast in our journey towards growth and success. Self-discipline is the foundation upon which all other success strategies are built. It is the ability to control one's emotions, behaviors, and desires in the face of external demands, to stay focused on what truly matters. Without self-discipline, our goals remain dreams, our efforts scatter, and our progress stalls. It is the muscle that strengthens our resolve, enabling us to make consistent progress even when motivation wanes. Let me share the story of a remarkable individual who exemplified self-discipline and persistence. Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Sanders faced numerous setbacks throughout his life. At the age of 65, after a string of failed business ventures, he found himself nearly broke, living off his modest Social Security checks. But Sanders had a secret recipe for fried chicken that he believed in deeply. Instead of giving up, he decided to travel across the country, cooking his chicken for restaurant owners and pitching his idea. He faced rejection after rejection over 1,000 times, but he never gave up. His persistence and self-discipline eventually paid off when one restaurant owner agreed to partner with him. This partnership grew into the global KFC franchise we know today. Sanders' story teaches us that persistence, coupled with self-discipline, can lead to extraordinary success. It reminds us that setbacks and failures are not the end, but stepping stones toward our goals. By maintaining discipline, we can push through the hardest times and emerge victorious. Cultivating self-discipline begins with small, consistent actions. Start by setting clear, achievable goals and breaking them down into daily tasks. Each small step forward reinforces your commitment and builds momentum. Establish routines that support your goals, such as waking up early, dedicating time to exercise, or setting aside time each day for focused work. These routines create a framework that makes it easier to stay disciplined. Another essential aspect is to minimize distractions. Identify what tends to divert your attention and take steps to eliminate or reduce these distractions. This might mean creating a dedicated workspace, setting boundaries with family and friends during work hours, or limiting time spent on social media. By controlling your environment, you make it easier to maintain focus and discipline. Accountability is also crucial in maintaining self-discipline. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or accountability partner who can offer support and encouragement. Regular check-ins can help you stay on track and provide motivation during challenging times. It's important to remember that self-discipline is not about being perfect. There will be days when you fall short, when distractions get the better of you, or when progress seems slow. The key is to forgive yourself for these lapses and get back on track as quickly as possible. Persistence means continuing to move forward even when the path is difficult. To cultivate persistence, remind yourself of your long-term vision and the reasons behind your goals. Visualize the successful outcome and how it will feel to achieve it. This mental imagery can strengthen your resolve and keep you motivated. Celebrate small victories along the way to acknowledge your progress and boost your confidence. As we integrate self-discipline and persistence into our lives, we build a powerful combination that propels us toward our goals. These qualities ensure that we stay the course, even in the face of adversity. They help us transform challenges into opportunities and setbacks into setups for greater achievements. Reflect on the stories of individuals like Colonel Sanders, who demonstrated unwavering persistence and discipline. Let their journeys inspire you to cultivate these qualities within yourself. By doing so, you equip yourself with the tools needed to navigate any obstacle and achieve lasting success. Together, we can embrace self-discipline and persistence as the cornerstones of our rebuilding process, leading us to a brighter, more fulfilling future. As we build on the foundation of self-discipline and persistence, another essential element in overcoming challenges is maintaining a positive mindset. Positivity is not just a feel-good concept. It is a powerful tool that can transform our approach to adversity and fuel our journey toward success. When we maintain a positive mindset, we open ourselves to possibilities. Positivity allows us to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It energizes us, keeps us motivated, and strengthens our resilience. A positive attitude can be the difference between giving up and pushing through to achieve our goals. Consider the story of Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison under harsh conditions, but he never let his spirit be broken. Throughout his imprisonment, Mandela maintained a positive outlook, believing in the possibility of a better future. This mindset not only sustained him, but also inspired millions of people worldwide. Upon his release, Mandela led South Africa through a peaceful transition to democracy, becoming a symbol of hope and resilience. So how can we cultivate and maintain a positive mindset, especially during tough times? One technique is to practice gratitude. Taking time each day to reflect on what we are grateful for shifts our focus from what is wrong to what is right in our lives. This simple practice can significantly enhance our overall outlook and well-being. Another technique is to surround ourselves with positivity. This means choosing to spend time with people who uplift and support us, consuming media that inspires us, and engaging in activities that bring us joy. Our environment plays a critical role in shaping our mindset, and by curating a positive environment, we reinforce our ability to stay optimistic. Affirmations are also a powerful tool. Positive affirmations are statements that we repeat to ourselves to reinforce a positive belief or mindset. They can be tailored to our specific goals and challenges. For example, saying, "I am capable of overcoming any challenge," or "I am constantly growing and improving," can help reinforce our resilience and determination. Inspirational quotes can serve as reminders of the strength within us. Consider these words from Winston Churchill: "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." This quote encapsulates the essence of a positive mindset, understanding that every setback is a stepping stone and that the journey itself is what matters. Visualization is another effective technique. By vividly imagining our desired outcomes, we create a mental picture that motivates and guides us. This mental imagery can make our goals feel more attainable and inspire us to take the necessary steps to achieve. It's important to acknowledge that maintaining a positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it means choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems, believing in our ability to overcome difficulties, and maintaining hope even in the face of adversity. During difficult times, it can be helpful to take a step back and remind ourselves of past successes. Reflecting on moments when we overcame obstacles and achieved our goals can provide valuable perspective and remind us of our inner strength. Let me share a personal story. Early in my career, I faced a significant financial setback that threatened to derail my plans. The situation seemed dire, and it would have been easy to fall into despair. However, I chose to stay positive, focusing on what I could control and taking proactive steps to address the situation. This positive mindset not only helped me navigate the crisis, but also led to new opportunities and growth that I hadn't anticipated. Let's commit to maintaining a positive mindset. Let's practice gratitude, surround ourselves with positivity, use affirmations and visualization, and draw strength from inspirational quotes and past successes. By doing so, we empower ourselves to face challenges with courage and optimism, turning every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. One of the most powerful strategies for sustaining motivation and building long-term success is celebrating small wins. It's easy to overlook the minor victories when our eyes are set on larger goals. But acknowledging and celebrating these small achievements can have a profound impact on our progress and overall mindset. Celebrating small wins is crucial because it reinforces positive behavior and provides immediate rewards for our efforts. These celebrations act as milestones that mark our journey, reminding us of the progress we've made and the dedication we've shown. They serve as proof that our hard work is paying off, even if the ultimate goal still seems distant. Climbing a mountain, the peak might seem far away and daunting, but every step taken, every smaller summit reached, brings you closer to the top. Celebrating these smaller summits keeps you motivated and focused, providing the encouragement needed to tackle the next part of the climb. This is how small wins build momentum and confidence, propelling us forward with renewed energy and determination. Consider the story of a young author named Lisa. Lisa dreamed of writing a best-selling novel, but the task seemed overwhelming. Instead of fixating on the end goal, she broke her project down into manageable pieces. She set small, achievable goals, writing a few pages each day, completing a chapter each month. Every time she met one of these mini goals, she celebrated, sometimes with a small treat, sometimes by sharing her progress with friends. These small wins kept her motivated and built her confidence. Eventually, all those small wins added up, and she completed her novel, which went on to become a bestseller. Lisa's journey illustrates how small wins can lead to significant progress. Acknowledging small achievements also helps us maintain a positive mindset. Each celebration is a reminder of our capability and resilience. It shifts our focus from what we have yet to achieve to what we have already accomplished, creating a sense of fulfillment and pride. This positive reinforcement fuels our desire to continue working towards our larger goals. In your own life, think about the small wins you can celebrate. Perhaps it's finishing a workout session, learning a new skill, or completing a challenging task at work. Each of these victories, no matter how small, is a step forward. By celebrating them, you create a cycle of positive reinforcement that encourages further effort and progress. Let me share another example. Consider the story of John, a sales manager who set an ambitious annual target for his team. To keep his team motivated, John instituted a system of celebrating small wins. Each time a team member closed a deal, no matter the size, John acknowledged it with praise and small rewards. This approach not only boosted morale, but also created a culture of continuous achievement. The team's confidence grew with each celebrated win, and by the end of the year, they exceeded their target. John's strategy shows how celebrating small wins can drive significant achievements. To integrate the practice of celebrating small wins into your routine, start by setting clear, achievable mini goals that contribute to your larger objectives. Each time you reach one of these mini goals, take a moment to celebrate. The celebration doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be as simple as taking a break, enjoying a favorite snack, or sharing your success with a friend or mentor. Keep a journal of your small wins. Writing them down helps to solidify the achievements in your mind and provides a tangible record of your progress. On challenging days, reviewing your journal can remind you of how far you've come and reignite your motivation. Remember, progress is not always about monumental leaps. Often, it's the accumulation of small steps that leads to significant change. Each small win is a building block, laying the foundation for your ultimate success. By celebrating these moments, you honor your efforts and keep your spirit high, ensuring that you stay on the path to achieving your goals. Let's commit to recognizing and celebrating the small wins in our lives. These celebrations are not just about marking progress. They are about reinforcing the behaviors and attitudes that lead to success. They remind us that we are capable, that our efforts matter, and that every step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to our dreams. Take a moment to reflect on the key points we've discussed. We've explored the power of perspective and how it shapes our experience of pain and challenges. We've understood the necessity of embracing pain as an integral part of growth, transforming it into a source of resilience and strength. We've learned the importance of shifting from a mindset of complaints to one of action, and how self-discipline and persistence are crucial in this process. We've also seen how maintaining a positive mindset and celebrating small wins can keep us motivated and build momentum towards our goals. Remember, pain is not our enemy. It is a powerful teacher and an essential part of our journey towards personal growth. By embracing pain, we allow it to shape us, to build our character, and to prepare us for the greater successes ahead. Each challenge we face is an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient. I encourage you to take immediate action. Start by setting clear, achievable goals and break them down into manageable steps. Commit to continuous learning, invest in yourself, and never stop growing. Surround yourself with positive influences and embrace the power of networking. Be flexible and adaptable, ready to adjust your plans as necessary. Cultivate self-discipline and persistence, and always maintain a positive mindset. Celebrate each small win along the way. These victories, no matter how minor they may seem, are the building blocks of your ultimate success. They reinforce your progress and keep you motivated. You have within you the power to transform your life. Embrace the challenges, harness the lessons from your pain, and take bold steps toward your goals. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. Take that step today. Thank you, and may your path be filled with growth, resilience, and extraordinary achievements.